Hello and welcome to Top Stories. I am John Matake. The spread of novel coronavirus disease in Nigeria continues to record significant increases as the latest statistics provided by the Nigerian Center for Disease Control reveal Nigeria now has 214,513 confirmed cases. 196 new confirmed cases was recorded in Nigeria. To date, 214,513 cases have been confirmed. 207,403 have been discharged. 2,980 deaths have been recorded in the 36 states and the Federal Capital Territory. Now, following the apprehension over the spread of the Omicron variants of the COVID-19 pandemic, the federal government has advised vaccinated Nigerians to take booster shots effective from December 10th. The Presidential Steering Committee on COVID-19, chaired by Secretary to the Government of the Federation, Boss Mustafa, said on Friday night that the booster shots were only for persons who have completed 2 doses of AstraZeneca, Moderna, Pfizer, BioNTech, or 1 dose of the Johnson & Johnson. The National Primary Health Care Development Agency, in a statement on Friday, highlighted the eligibility criteria for taking the booster dose to include any persons 18 years and above, time interval of 6 months or more after receiving the second dose of the AstraZeneca, Moderna, or Pfizer BioNTech, time interval of 2 months or more after receiving the Johnson & Johnson vaccine. Now, the Minister of Health, Dr. Osagi Ohanire, says that the federal government is determined to make a bold step on vaccines production in the country. Ohanire said this in Abuja at the Special National Council on Health meeting organized by the Federal Ministry of Health. Newsman reports that the 2014 National Health Act recognition the NCH as the highest policy-making body within the Nigerian health sector. The minister noted that the vaccine urgency was not just for COVID-19, adding that no one knew what was coming in the future. Ohanire said that as the country responded to COVID-19 pandemic, Nigerians must not believe that the pandemic was over. He added that the detection of the Omicron variant should teach anyone the virus keeps surprising the world. The Global Alliance of Vaccines and Immunization on Friday said it was supporting countries in sub-Saharan Africa with about $155.7 million for procurement and delivery of malaria vaccines starting from 2022. Gavi, in a statement in Abuja, said its board also recognized the need for the integration and strengthening of the primary health care system. The statement quoted the CEO of Gavi, said Barkley, was saying the decision of the body to finance the vaccination program will save a lot of lives annually. He said the body looked forward to working with global malaria stakeholders to make sure countries were able to implement the additional tool in the fight against malaria. Now, security experts have called for an improved security system in the Nigerian correctional system to prevent further jailbreaks in the country. The experts told newsmen that the porous nature of the centers, indiscipline of officials, as well as corruption in the system were contributory factors to the frequent jailbreaks in the country. The Director General, International Institute of Professional Security, Dr. Tony Ofoyeta, said that the centers should have a double fencing system that will prevent inmates from an easy escape. Ofoyeta further called for an internal self-audit of personnel in all the correctional centers to identify those aiding abetting jailbreak and stating that successful jailbreak had been the element of internal compromise. Another security expert, Patrick Agbamu, said the porosity of the peripheral walls and fencing gates of the correctional centers were aiding criminals in their acts. Now, Governor Darius Ishaku has pledged to partner with private individuals and organizations to develop the states. The governor made the pledge during the commissioning of the Kuru Danjuma Health Center for Children in Takum local government area of the state. Viewer correspondent Linda Gona reports.
Diarist Ishaku states that the Theophilus Yakub Danjuma Foundation over the years has been providing humanitarian services and other social services for the people. He eulogizes Lieutenant General Tstv Danjuma retired for his stance that has ensured that Nigeria remains an indivisible entity. The governor says his administration will continue to rely on useful information from traditional and religious leaders to sustain peace and development.
General Tstv Danjuma Foundation has impacted positively, qualitatively in the healthcare delivery social services for the less privileged, as well as assistance to educational institutions, too many to mention. We had commissioned the maternity, and today we are going to commission the Children's Hospital.
Commenting, Lieutenant General Tstv Danjuma retired advised Nigerians to observe all safety protocols of COVID-19. The general paid glowing tribute to the late Akuka, Shekarau Angyu Masaibi, and other illustrious sons from the Southern Zone who died recently.
We're here to commission Kuru Danjuma Hospital for children. The COVID disease is among us.
Commenting, Minister of Health Osagie Ihanire appreciated the general for aligning with the federal government vision to develop the health sector. He averred that the Kuru Danjuma Hospital for Children will complement the Rifkatu Danjuma Maternity Clinic that has reduced child mortality in Takum local government area and environs. Ihanire urges residents of the area to ensure that facilities at the hospital are protected.
There are many lessons to take away from here as we join you in celebrating this laudable initiative. The pleasant infrastructure, the accommodation for staff that you can see here, they attract and retain healthcare workers that make a hospital functional and reduces neonatal, infant under 5 and child morbidity and mortality.
Earlier, Country Director Development Africa Joshua Campina saluted the determination of Lieutenant General Tstv Danjuma retired for completing the hospital project despite the challenges of COVID-19. Campina thanked Governor Darius Ishaku for creating the conducive environment and as well provided laboratories, tennis court and transport system for emergency. On his part, Chairman Takum Local Government Area Shiban Tikari commended the donor of the hospital and his various contributions to the education sector.
The Tstv Danjuma Foundation has impacted the less privileged as well as assistance to educational institutions including Ahmadu Bello University Zaria, Bayero University Kano, Taraba State University Jalingo, and Koradafa University Ukari, to mention only a few.
There were goodwill messages from the World Health Organization and UNICEF. High point of the ceremony was the inauguration of the Kuru Danjuma Hospital for Children by Minister of Health Osagie Ihanire. Linda Gwana, VOA TV News, Jalingo.
The Speaker of House of Representatives, Femi Gbajabiamila, has cautioned all Nigerians against the devastating effects of misinformation on nation building. Gbajabiamila gave the advice on Thursday at a two-day national conference on information organized by the House of Representatives Committee on Information and National Orientation, Ethics and Values in Abuja. The Speaker also charged leaders and followers in the country to combat fake news, saying it is central to the unity of the country. Earlier, the Chairman House Committee on Information, National Orientation, Ethics and Values, Olusegun Edubomi, said that the importance of information management to national development cannot be overemphasized. The parliamentarian said information literacy was very significant for any country, especially diverse countries like Nigeria. In his goodwill message, Anekan Omana also stressed that proper information management has not been given its deserved consideration in the society. According to him, it has consistently resulted in unguided environment for promotion of hate speech and fake news that has become the order of the day and accompanied by its negative consequences.
In a more perfect union, hate speech and other forms of misinformation and disinformation can quickly have a devastating real-world effect. Therefore, countering misinformation by whatever proper and legal means are available to us is not a theoretical question, but a responsibility that goes to the heart of our ability to continue to exist as one nation in peace, unity, and prosperity.
And government must ask ourselves, for what purpose, to what end, and in which manner do we move from present phase of development of our nation to the next? One such vision is identified. The major tool for making that vision a mantra on our way of life is through proper information generation, management, and dissemination of information.
In order that we can have a proper estimation of the challenge at hand. Peace, social harmony, and inter-ethnic rapprochement are the prerequisites for genuine national development. We do not have these preconditions at the moment in our country, which accounts for the current stalemate in the national development and declining foreign investment inflow. I think, therefore, that the challenge is first and foremost on how to deploy information tool for the deliberate purpose of building confidence, trust, and consensus amongst our various people on any issue or subject of national interest.
And that's all on Top Stories. Thanks for watching and happy weekend.